Hi. So we've just started. We've got an Aphrodite candle from Alfame here, and I've just lit some Palo Santo, and we're going to do. So for those of you over on Instagram, we're going to do a quick read for the week ahead, and the same on Facebook. Hi everyone. Hi ladies. And then on Spiritual Events Directory over on Facebook, I'm going to be answering live questions. On Instagram, we're just going to do the weekly update of energies and what's happening. We're just waiting for a few more people to jump on. I've got some coconut water with some blackberries tonight, and some rescue remedy in here, and some lemon essential oil. What are you guys up to at the moment? Okay, what we'll do, we've got a couple more people jumping on Facebook. Cool. Hey guys. Hey Dan. Good to see you here. Hey Jason, Nellie, Rachel, Carrie, Tanya, Belinda. All right, so let's get started. Let's have a look into the week ahead and what kind of energies we're working with. The first thing that I'm seeing is a blue star, and it kind of looks like a sapphire color as I start to shuffle. Kind of feels like Syrian energies to me. That beautiful blue star in the sky. Also it's also referred to as Kachina, which is one of the brightest stars in the sky. Also referred to as Sothis. So Kachina for the American Indians and Sothis for the Egyptians. Oh, Miss D. Benzi is drinking cinnamon tea. Yum. That's good for love and manifesting things around the heart. So, you know, what we put into our drinks is kind of like our medicine, it's our alchemy. So let's have a look for the week ahead. We've got this one coming out. That one wants to come out. And we've got this one. We might also pick a few clarifying cards too. I also picked a few cards, and there's definitely an energy of kind of Aphrodite. So I've got the Aphrodite candle. I've had the love card fall out. I've had the lovers card fall out. So there's a lot of like love Venus energy that is happening at the moment, which is beautiful. So let's start with these three cards. I'm just going to use some psychometry to feel into it. Oh, also before we start this, there is the code. The discount code is still available for my 1 hour readings. So the code is alchemy in caps if you're doing a booking. So we will be picking some people to do readings for soon on Spiritual Events Directory. So the other thing that I'm seeing is I'm seeing this blue star energy, which is also known as Isis in the sky. So she's kind of like that mother energy that in a mystery school, she works with this Kundalini energy too. There's something very sacred about her. She also works with fertility. So if there's anyone out there at the moment that's wanting to call baby energy in, I know a few of my clients are wanting to manifest that at the moment. So working with Isis, working with Venus energy, working with Rose, all of this kind of like womb space, beautiful fertility energy is what I'm also seeing. Okay, the other thing that I'm seeing as well is the moon. So take what resonates with you, but we are seeing sort of like this love, fertility energy. I'm feeling that there's a peak, and I'm feeling that there's different planetary energies at the moment that are conducive for kind of dancing in this goddess energy. So over here in Australia, we do have, hey Mark, over here in Australia, we do have summer at the moment, or about to begin. Hey Alex, lovely to see you here. Hey Kat. So I'm going to flip these cards, but yeah, I'm feeling this energy of the goddess dancing in. So let's flip this. Oh, this is cool. We've got the Venus energy as well. Oh, this is magic. Okay, so this is for the coming week. This time next week, I'm going to be in Byron Bay. So I might actually have to do my live up in Byron. So we have this card of completion. So we have this beautiful green heart chakra energy. Something is sort of like coming to a head or coming to an end or finalization. Or this could be that you're sort of like at that point today and things are starting to cycle in and start to become new again. We do have Venus and Aries energy in this. I'm feeling that once, whether there was like a feeling of stagnation, there might be something that's feeling like it's flipping into a bit of movement again. Yeah, interesting energy. You can see this sort of soul fire in the background here. So I'm feeling kind of like this energy. It's like getting those juices flowing, getting this energy of that Kundalini. And I'm feeling that belly dance sort of move, where it's like you're welling up this energy. So this is also, whether you're single, whether you're partnered, you can use this energy. So starting to like build this. This is also energy of manifestation. So it doesn't just have to be in a fertility sense. What is it that you want to channel this energy into? So we have the Knight of Discs as well. So this is more like to do with, I guess it's closer to the earth. We have this yellow golden horizon type energy. For those of you that are new to the Facebook page, we will be doing readings. We're just starting with the collective one first so that no one misses out. So yeah, what we have with this, there's that fertility energy in this again. I'm seeing like this goddess of Demeter in this wheat field that the horse is sort of eating from. There's a shield, so it's like preparing for the long journey ahead. But what I'm actually feeling like with all of these cards, and then we have the universe, which is sometimes, that completion as well. I'm really feeling that this is about directing the energy. It's the old, it's the seal off of the past, and this is the creation and the opening. And I feel that it's that womb space energy you're going through, traveling into this portal. So I feel like so much is opening up for those of you that are collectively watching at the moment. So this is really about like, where do you want to channel this energy? So we're going to pick some clarifying cards in that. I want to find out more about this universe card because it feels like it's kind of leading up to an alignment. You can see there's the Kundalini energy directly with this beautiful snake and this goddess. The other thing that we have as well is kind of like that Saturn energy. So I feel that this is sort of like come in. It's possibly like cleared some things in the path leading up to this, but I also see there's Taurus energy too. So there's sort of like that Venus energy through that and Venus energy through this card too. All right. This is about healing around the heart chakra. So if those of you who have gone through breakups or gone through heartache this year, I feel like this is sort of like the end of a cycle. So remembering that this is general at the moment, we're doing it for everyone, for the collective. All right, so clarifying wise, we're going to flip these straight away because these are out of the other deck. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. So we have the Empress. So there's that energy that we were talking about that connects kind of with this for me. I feel like that this tells a story of sort of going through, where did we start? We started here. So going through sort of like this, where is it? Completion stage. So something finishing, kind of like traveling, and then kind of reaching a final destination and sitting pretty kind of as that Empress. So there is like this dream, like nurturer energy, this kind of heart-based energy with this. Oh, thank you, Belinda. And a pink ruby. I think it was from Ishka. Hi, Carrie. The other one that we have is the Five of Swords as well. So this is really about like expansion. It's about growth. Sometimes with this too, you can sort of see that this person has sort of like stayed the long haul, it looks like in this picture. And it looks like that the others are kind of like worn out. So what is that in life at the moment that you need to perhaps hold ground on or hold strong on? We also have this Knight of Pentacles too. So in connection with this, this is really about, for me at the moment, I'm feeling the energy of manifestation. I feel like this is a really good time to kind of like set up this manifestation energy. And I think we have a special moon or an eclipse or something happening on Monday. I have to look into that. I did see a quick text from one of my good friends just beforehand about the moon. So this is making sense, like what I'm seeing, like utilizing that planetary, that moon energy, that Syrian energy. This is about pure balance for the week. So stepping into things that are helping you to feel balanced. So quieten the mind, feel everything returning to a pure state of balance. Meditate upon this symbol. And it almost looks like a bit of a musical glyph symbol. Hey, Corey. Okay. Hey, Miss Positivity. Good to see you over here. For anyone that, is interested in alternative news and the other happenings and, manifestation, I recommend to follow Miss Positivity 85 over on Instagram. So yeah, working with abundance energy, working with manifestation going into next week. My level of abundance and manifestation has definitely starting to jump up in many surprising aspects. Love you too, gorgeous. So yeah, I'm going to Byron Bay next week. Then in a couple of weeks, going to Uluru. So things are definitely opening up. Um, I'm gonna jump off Instagram now. I'm gonna say goodbye, and we're gonna jump on over to Spiritual Events Directory page. Please jump on over there and ask your questions. Okay. And I'm going to take some names and we're going to start. So that was just the reading for this week. And we're going to jump on in and grab some names. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's see who we've got here. Hey, Bailey. Thank you. I'll get rid of that troll. Thank you everyone for your patience while I'm just banning a troll. Isn't it funny how we say troll? All right, so let's start taking some names. All right, so Carrie, let's pop you in the list. So Carrie Burgess. Hey, Sol, would love a reading on career. The change in companies within my skill set didn't happen. What is coming for career? Lovely, thank you. Okay. And we have, so we have a few decks of cards here tonight, Kat. We have this deck here, which is the Wild Unknown Tarot. And then we have this one. And the other one is the Thoth deck. So the one I read from the most is the Thoth deck. That's the one you'll always see me kind of like feel into. So Jody North also wanting to ask about career. And I wonder if we'll get similar cards for people tonight, because I know last week we just had so many of the same cards coming up. Okay, let's see. All right, so Anne, Eva, and you're asking about love life and relationships. So we did have good energies coming up to do with that before. So let's start with those three, and then we'll pick some more names. Alex, let's also pick one for you. Alex Sanders. We'll do a general one for you, Alex, because I know that you're out of Facebook jail. All right, so this one is for Carrie Burgess, and we're picking around career. So some information around career. All right. Okay, there's something coming in to do with like a higher path of learning, or whether it's, they're saying the word gateway, whether there's something that you've studied in the past or something that's coming in from spirit, but I'm seeing it might not necessarily be something that you would like think of logically, but what I'm feeling with this is it's like there's a gateway or there's a foot in the door is what they're kind of showing me to do with something opening up. It's like thinking outside of the box is the energy they're showing me. Also telling me to pick a card from this other deck here. All right, let's flip these. Cool. All right, so this is interesting. We have the Ace of Disc in this one. So this is about new beginnings on a physical level, but I also feel that this is this portal or this doorway opening up. You can see there's a conception type energy in this womb space in the middle. And then we have this beautiful like heart-centered green color here as well. And then we have the energy of the Fool. So this is kind of being like open on the path. It's kind of being, some people will say the word like ignorant. I see it more as kind of like joyful, and it's like a set about on your merry way. You can see that the dog is the companion of the Fool here. He has this little rust sack. There's the energy of the sun, and he has this beautiful floral outfit on. So there's something really playful about this and something kind of like innocent. So this is perhaps about being open to different ideas on the journey. In relation to something new career-wise. I feel like this is a portal or a doorway about to open up. The other thing they're showing me is reaching higher, But what I keep seeing is them connect the energy to do with spirit. There's something about like going into the energy of the heart, and then they're showing me stepping up again. So I feel that this is about raising what you feel kind of like worthy of. And I also feel that it's about the connections to do with work. So it might not necessarily be the job, but notice when your heart is sort of speaking to go for something. It's the energy that they're giving me there. So I hope that this helps. Remembering I do have the alchemy code. This I think it finishes on Christmas Day, so there is that available for one-on-one private readings. Okay. So we're going to Jody North to do with career at the moment as well. This is just popping up. Whether you're finishing or you've just decided to kind of like end something and try something new, Jan, let's pick a card for you as well. Jan Keeley. Okay. You want a yay or a nay? Okay. All right, we'll see what comes. So you're welcome, Carrie. Okay, so let's have a look for Jody North to do with career out of this other deck too. So at the moment, I feel like there was sort of, let's see, we've got this one here. So that was the one that was coming up, and it says completion. This is also for me kind of like about stability. So maybe you had something that was perhaps stable, but didn't perhaps feel fulfilling. And they're just telling me to pick from this deck. All right. So we've got the devil here. So there might have been something that made it feel like that, you know, it was like the end of something, or like a spanner thrown in the works, or that there was perhaps some trickster type energy in that going on. Let's pick out of this other deck. They've just got me to get a few decks out tonight, guys. Okay. So we have the Son of Wands as well. So this is kind of like that energy. Wands is like a spiritual energy too. I just realized I got charcoal in me. Yeah, I feel like something was not good. The energy that they're giving me is perhaps there was someone who was a bit of a troublemaker at work, or perhaps someone who was like a little bit of a snake. This kind of like devil snake energy is what I'm feeling with this, but I feel like it's time for a fresh start. So let's pick one card quickly. They're just giving me one in here. Let's go to this. Yeah, look at this. It's time to kind of like dive in for a new career. But this is something around communication for me, the energy that I feel with this one. I feel like this is something communication, something around the heart. I feel like that it's more of like a passion career rather than just a financial career. So there might be some skills upgrades that need to take place to do with this. I just feel like it's a little tweak possibly in the resume too. Or perhaps connecting with a friend that will put you in touch with something. It doesn't feel like a big kind of like time period or anything like that. It feels kind of like in the present for me. So keep your eye out, look for extra opportunities and things. So Anna Eva, we're picking a card for you for love and relationships. Okay. Got a card here. So I'm hearing Spirit sing the song Circle of Life. So whether you feel that something might be coming into a completion, or something might sort of like be recycling back into your life, they're just talking about like the circle of life. I'm just hearing Spirit sing this. So noticing if there's any past karmic patterns coming back, noticing if there's sort of like an energy of, because they keep going like this, they're talking about something return, or whether it's that you feel that like things are cycling back for you. So let's flip this card. Oh my God, we just had this. Remember we were just saying before about energies kind of like, what was it? Repeat cards for people. So this could also be for the collective too. There might be other people out there that this applies to. This Knight of Swords. So there's that for everyone to have a look at. This is really about like acting on something, but I feel that it's on, how do I say, sort of like an intellectual level, or I feel like it's head and heart combined. It's sort of like, all right, spirit is connected, heart is in alignment. This is kind of like about tuning into your intuition and gut. And I feel like this in relation to the relationship question, let's pick another card to kind of build on that story. Ace of Cups. So I feel like maybe when one door closes, another door opens. This is about being open to love, being open to like your intuition and different things. See how spirit is reaching through the clouds and delivering this beautiful cup energy. And I feel that this also has a symbol for me that speaks of protection in it as well. So I feel that spirit is trying to protect your heart. So paying attention to what your heart is saying. Um, I do feel that sort of like this next couple of months, there might be like a reinvigorated type of energy. They're showing me to work on yourself at the moment to kind of like level up so that you can attract from much higher. Because as you can see, this cup is appearing from spirit. So very beautiful card, that one. So I hope that helps, Anna. Alex, let's pick a card for you, seeing as you're out of Facebook jail. All right. Oh, we had 2 cards fall out. All right, Alex, this is interesting. All right, so the first card that I have my hand over, it feels, the words that they're giving me is magnetic propulsion. It feels almost like a UFO type energy that I'm getting to do with this. Whether you've been having like electromagnetic stuff happen, or whether you feel, we've got incense going in the air, whether you feel that there's something happening at nighttime, I feel like this is 2 lives in one, is what they're kind of showing me. I feel like, you know what I'm seeing? I'm actually seeing you sort of like work on board like UFOs and crafts. They're showing me you tinkering and understanding how like the electromagnetic propulsion system works. It's sort of like an anti-gravity mag lift or something is what they're saying to do with this. Now, other thing that I'm seeing too is a lot of yellow coming through to do with this. They're working with you to do with the heart coding is what they're talking about. So they're talking about not necessarily with what we would talk about like the electronics or the magnetics and things connected to do with this. It's like more of a heart understanding. So they're talking about you can learn through the mind or you can learn through the heart. And in this case, they're teaching and working with the heart, which is interesting because the heart is electromagnetic as well. So we'll flip these cards. Oh my God, Alex, look at this. This is the card of works. So with this, you can see it almost looks like an anti-gravity device or an anti-gravity mag lift type suspension. It looks almost like a UFO or a craft floating, like a hovercraft even, above the water. You can see that the water is being pushed back. So pay attention to your dreams at the moment. I feel that there's a lot of work going on for you in spirit realm, in other dimensions. The other one that we have is this Ace of Cups, and this to me looks kind of like a magnetic, expansive, almost like a radiation, positive radiation type energy. You can see that this cup is working in 2 worlds. This energy is working on the physical dimension because this literally looks like 2 different dimensions. So we have the Ace of Cups. Trust your gut, trust your heart at the moment. Very powerful message for you, Alex. I hope that you're still watching. I'm going to prompt you to check back in if you're not, just so you can see it. So Dan, we wanted a yay or nay was what you were saying. All right, let's pick 2 cards, one for yay, one for nay. Okay, so we have 2 cards. The other thing that I'm also getting is, I feel like I'm just hearing Spirit say the name Jody around you. So whether there is a Jody that's like around you, whether it's work or, somewhere else, they're just saying the name Jody. It could be a possibility of a Jody coming in. So that's sidetracking from the yay or nay. So here we have yay. Now they're talking about a path less traveled, and I'm seeing a yellow sort of energy. So there's something more to learn in regards to a yay or getting a yay is what Spirit is telling me. Oh, thank you, Bailey. You're so sweet. Let me pick a card for you as well. I'm just going to put your name down, and we'll also go to Jordan Wayne as well. All right, and so this energy with the this is interesting. What I'm seeing for a nay is they're showing me 2 different options. It's like when you sort of like go for a yay, there's something more to learn. And I feel like it's still like out of reach. But when you go for a no and you sort of like close off to things, I'm all of a sudden seeing heart energy. So it's almost like when you decide that something is, it's like, no, I'm just going to give up. I almost sort of see it's like something becomes a bit more like in your face or more, um, uh, what do you say? It's like more present. It's like when you say no to something, it's almost like here it is, if that makes sense. Oh, Raphael is asking, yeah, so if you send me a private message, Raphael, I can organize sort of like a bit more of an emergency appointment to squeeze you in a little bit sooner. So just send me a private message on Facebook or even perhaps like an email. So I'm going to flip these for Dan. Oh, this is interesting, Dan. Yeah, this is cool. So we had Ace of Wands for a yay. Remember I said I saw a lot of yellow energy and things too. So the other thing when we said nay was we got the Strength card. I actually feel that even though this is like powerful energy and it's kind of like explosive, it's a little bit unruly. Whereas this to me feels like you standing in your power, more direct strength. It's almost like this becomes magnetic. Um, yeah, very interesting. And solar energy is so attractive and it's magnetic too. So we were talking about magnetics before. This is sort of Sagittarian energy. So to transcend that kind of like trying to shoot the target and pull back and aim with that arrow, when we sort of like step in and we trust ourselves more and we put this Sagittarian energy in the heart and we kind of like explode that energy out like this star in the middle, we activate this magnetism of the sun. And yeah, that's so attractive. It's like when we're standing in our power, it's super, super attractive. Hey, Angie, beautiful to see you here. Love you. Love you so much. All right, so Dan, that was for you. Angie, let's pick one for you as well. So Bailey, this one is for you. All right, what do we need to know for Bailey? They're telling me put down that deck and pick up the other one. So there's some message in here. What do we need to know for Bailey? All right, there's 2 cards in here. Ooh, this is different, Bailey. Okay, what I'm seeing is I feel like there's someone sort of like on, they're giving me the words like on the prowl. Whether you feel that like someone is sort of like circling around you at the moment, or whether you're feeling like some kind of like attractive energy and someone's, I'm seeing someone with their eye on you is what they're showing me. So it's almost like someone sort of like stalking their prey. It sounds unusual, but yeah, I just feel there's like this magnetism and this, when you really like step into that sensuality of who you are, it's like it becomes so magnetic and so attractive. So yeah, very, very interesting. Let's flip these cards. Oh, okay. So we have, this is the 2 of Wands. So this is kind of like about that balanced choice or crossroads. So sometimes with this, and this is on a spiritual level too. So perhaps there's someone that is around you at the moment. Oh, where are we? Perhaps there's someone around you at the moment and they're kind of like watching from afar. So see how you're standing on the balcony here, you're kind of like standing in power. You have choice. It's like the world is your oyster and you're literally holding the world in your hands. And there's beautiful roses in here too, but it's like looking out to kind of like navigate through the world. And then we have this 7 of Pentacles. So it's like you've put hard work in, you've done the hard work, you know, with yourself to really like bring yourself into a place of where, you know, you're really feeling happier within yourself on the physical earth. And you can see this one here. So this is sort of like more, it's kind of like, I feel like this has already happened. And this is kind of like about having faith in the unseen in a way for like the physical earth side of things. And I'm just dropping my pencil. Let's see. Okay, so they're saying let's pick a card to do with taking action. Oh, gain. Pay attention to when you feel magnetic energy around you. Look at this. It looks so magnetic. So beautiful. And it's a really heart-based type one as well. Oh, Dan's saying, thanks so much, Soul. Made sense to what I'm finding. Guess I should trust myself. And you're always amazing. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Yeah, you do need to trust yourself. You're very intuitive yourself too. So I hope that made sense for you, Bailey. But yeah, stand in your power. Know that you are magnetic. Really stand within that sensual, beautiful energy. And they're just showing me dance it in. Like literally dance it up through your chakras. So we are picking a card for Jordan Wayne. And we're picking from this deck. All right, what do we need to know? Oh, card jump out. Oh, two cards jumped out, stuck together. I feel like one is for you and one is for someone close to you, or possibly someone that you're thinking about. This is the card for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So whether there's been something that you've been working on for a while, something that you've had kind of like deep reflection on, it feels like there's been some movements and different things. Bailey's also saying, oof, I love this. You were spot on. I love this for confirmation. I have a guy that I've been seeing in the last few days, almost word for word manifested him. And thank you for the action card. You are welcome. I love you and you're amazing. I can feel the magnetism. There's something really, there is a magnetic chemistry connection. This is awesome, Bailey. I'm so excited for you. Please let me know how that goes. Very, very exciting. So for you, Jordan, what I'm seeing is we've got this castle in the background, and what I'm seeing is, you know, you've put so much effort in. There's a lot that you've really like applied yourself to do. I feel like this is around love. And this is the card, 10. So we have so you guys are both sort of like working on the same thing. This could also be someone from the past if there's not someone currently in the present. With this, 10 is usually kind of like completion. So whether you guys are kind of like at different stages at the moment, or one sort of like trying to catch up to the other, it possibly, let's see, they're saying let's pick a card to do with the connection, strength. Okay, so this is about working on strength to do with a relationship is what I feel. Now, this might not necessarily mean to do with a relationship in terms of like a love connection. This could be a friendship. This could be a family member. Really focusing on, I feel that this is speaking to me on the intuition. When I look at this lady and you see the infinity sign above her head, there's something on a spiritual level that is sort of like, you know, it's like, okay, trust that higher guidance. There's the taming of the beast, of this lion. This is strong kind of like leadership energy. So both of you like being empowered to kind of like take that inner, you know, like Leo and lion energy rules the heart, really getting in touch with what is it that you want. I'm literally hearing spirit say, what is it that you want? The other thing that I'm getting to is a bit of throat energy with this. So whether there's some words that are unsaid between you and someone that you, spirit is saying like fancy, they're taking me to the left eye with this. What is it? This is really about like having that inner vision for what you want to manifest. And even perhaps like journaling or writing what it is that you want to kind of like level up into. They're showing me this kind of energy. So I hope this helps. For like extended reads, remembering I do have the alchemy code to get a discount on my 1-hour readings through my website. The link is above. So I hope that helps, Jordan. Angelia, let's pick a card for you, Angie. All right. Ooh, we've got jumping out and there's 3 here. All right. Wow, the energy that I'm feeling with this is really powerful. They're showing me stairs. And what I feel is like this, the spirit is sort of almost like smacking down on a stair. So what do I mean by that? Something concrete. Something concrete is coming. Okay, I'm flipping this because spirit said pick one from under the deck. When I was saying there's something concrete coming, the universe is bringing about a change for you. Look how powerful this is. This is really, 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 really powerful. It might have been slow moving, and you may have been asking the universe for a very, very, very long time to have something change and to have hope. You built the foundation a long, long time ago. This is Taurian energy. This is Venus. This is you when you put your heart out on the line. Something is manifesting with this. Let's flip these cards. Oh my God. Wow. I'm actually going to take a pic of these and send it to you personally because this is insane, this level of energy that I'm seeing here. Okay. we have the universe bringing you gain for the happiest time of your life, moving ahead. So look at this. Isn't that incredible? This is like completion. What it is that you've been asking the universe for. Where are we? So you've been asking the universe for abundance, and you've been asking the universe to help you, for spirit to help you. And what I'm seeing is you kind of like rising from the depths. See this purple background energy? I feel like there's, these coins are sort of coming off here. Then we have this, which is not only for me like one of the happiest cards in the deck, the Sun. This is kind of like a timing thing. I feel like it's like everything is in alignment. Everything sort of has like an astrological line up to do with this manifesting. But you need to trust your intuition. You need to know when to step forward. Now, what they're showing me is kind of like a checkerboard, a checker chest type game. So it's knowing when to move the king is what they're showing me. And they're talking about like a king, a bishop, and a queen. So it's knowing like what part to play at what particular time. Let's ask for a clarification from our other deck. And Spirit is touching me on the head. Your grandmother is around helping guide you to do with this. She's also showing me bundlings of like sage and rosemary and talking about what herbs to use in order for protection and things too. Because look, we do have a tower moment coming when she talks about protection and things. I feel I see you sidestep out the way is what Spirit is showing me in regards to this tower moment. I don't feel that you're one of these people falling out of the tower. I feel that you're cleared and you're out the way. Let's pop that back in the deck. Give that a tap. Clear that energy. I'm actually going to light some Palo Santo for you and send you some of this too. So let's send you protection and hold you in a beautiful golden light. And this is for anyone else out there that feels also that they need this at the moment. So just sending those beautiful energies. Hello from Portugal, Sonia. All right, let's pop these back in. And we're going to start taking some names. All right. So Shana Nada or Nada. So money, work, and love. We'll see what comes out of those three. And then Nicole Meta, I think, from New Zealand. All right, Angie. Oh my goodness, brilliant reading. I'm crying, but in a good way, though. You're so beautiful. I'm going to send you that photo later, too. Really, really powerful energy that you're working with at the moment. And you should smell the Palo Santo in the room. So, Shana, we got this card jump out of the deck for you at the moment. So I know that you'd said love, money, and different things. And I feel like there's a lot going on for you. You can see with this beautiful goddess energy, she has the higher self in focus. Oh, where is she? This side. So I feel that the key to this, to kind of control everything else, is to focus on yourself. I feel like this is about generating this manifestation energy within you. So this is about meditation. It's about clearing your mind of distractions, because I feel that there's all these little energies popping up and it's like distraction, distraction, distraction. It actually is sort of tipping you off your path a little bit or making it take a lot longer to get there. Because what Spirit is showing me is kind of like little orange, what do you call it, cones, like traffic cones, or sort of like roadblock energy. But you can see that you do manifest. See this beautiful egg kind of energy raising to the top of the surface. So this is really bringing things up from the depth of your soul into the light. So this is you doing that deeper inner shadow work in order to kind of like birth and bring about this new phase. This is also looking at yourself as though you were a container. So what you're putting in to your body, your mind, and your heart, and what you're putting into your energy field will be that recipe for baking the cake of what it is that you're manifesting. So we need to put the good stuff in, we need to put the healthy ingredients in, we need to put the love in, which is self-love. If we want to receive like more love, We need to put self-love in first. We need to work on those belief systems. We need to like raise our bar. We need to really make sure that we've got our boundary, because Spirit's saying this around boundary. So I hope this helps. Let's pick a card out of my other deck here, the Syrian Star card one, and we have oneness. So this is oneness is all there is, separation is an illusion. Through the breath, reconnect back into that state of oneness. So for me, this is about kind of that meditation energy. This is about first becoming whole and first working on that level, that law of attraction, that abundance. So you're working on not only thinking about the idea of what it is that you want to manifest, you want to write it down, you want to take action on it, you want to put that thought, feeling, and energy and magnetism behind it. So you can work with candles, you can work with, like writing it out, work with a vision board, different things like that, but you still need to take action towards it and still need to work on clearing any blocks around it too. So I hope that helps. So Nicole from New Zealand, let's pick a card for you. So Mentor, and this one is jumping out. What have we got here? Oh, this is about looking at something from a different idea at the moment. So whatever it is that's sort of like holding or captivating your energy and attention. And I do feel that there's something sort of magnetic around. What I mean by that is Spirit is sort of showing me something like around the peripheral, and then it comes back. It's like someone coming in and dancing around. So we're going to pick a clarifying card from the other one. We also have the Tower card come out again. So looking at something from a different point of view, and it might be that it might feel like that there's going to be a tower moment. I feel that this is sort of like relationship stuff. So whether you're in a relationship or whether there was this sort of tower moment with another relationship and you're reflecting and looking back on things from another point of view, they're showing me a close off or a seal off. And they're doing this over the heart. I'm seeing like an energy clearing take place around the heart. They're telling me to pick a card from this other deck. Yeah, look at this. It's about stepping back into your pleasure. What is it that makes you happy? What is it that makes you feel fulfilled? What makes your heart sing? Writing a list of what makes your heart sing. And this is also a 6 of Cups. And look at the beautiful sunshine energy in this. You can see like right in the center, we have that sun energy. This is kind of like, transcending the old. It's transcending the past. It's looking at the things from a different perspective. Looking at how you possibly avoided a tower moment, or how someone was sort of pulling you into a tower moment. This is sort of like Scorpio energy in this too. So they're deep feelers, they're deep thinkers. But you can see the water's not too choppy, it's calm. The beautiful cups in this, the fountain energy, is healthy. This is about you kind of like focusing on yourself and self-nourishment. I feel like it's really good energy that's coming in to do with future energy as well. Oh, Jason's also talking about 1212 portal coming to Cosmos near you. Definitely, we're almost there. So Belinda is saying, fabulous set of tarot. Which deck is that card from? So the ones I'm currently using are the Thoth deck. In the States, my friends call them the Thoth deck. So they're a beautiful deck of cards. But yeah, exciting energy, Nicole, that you're moving into. I feel like it's kind of like a change in pace. When you look at something from the flip side, or looking at things from like taking off the rose-colored glasses would be another way to describe it. So Brenda Napine, I think is how I pronounce your name. Any messages would be greatly welcomed and appreciated. Ooh, we just had half the deck jump out. They're telling me to take these two. There's something around taking your power back, and I'll start with, they want to start the journey with this. So you can see that there was an initial template. I feel like Saturn energy came in and sort of messed things up a little. And what I mean by that is it kind of exposed things that were perhaps possibly a little bit deceitful, or possibly didn't have the strength of character of which you desired. I'm feeling that someone didn't sort of like match your level, because I feel that you have such beautiful love and such beautiful energy that you put out and into people, places, and experiences around you. You can see that these cups just aren't making it. They're not making that jump up on the spiritual level, but you have that in place. But someone's not sort of flowing it back to you. It's like just sort of, it's like putting the image spirit is showing me is putting petrol in the car, but it's like never filling the tank. It's like, I'm just going to put $20 in, but I'm not going to fill the tank. It's like just enough. And then I'm seeing it sort of like stepping back. There is this kind of like level of confusion and things going on. You're welcome, Nicole. So we have the card of swiftness. This is really about looking at things, I guess, when there's confusion, when there's chaos, when there's sort of like this spiraling around type direction energy, we need to bring clarity. There's Mercury energy with this as well, and Sagittarius. So this is kind of like about sort of like a movement, but we need the reconnection to spirit. That's what this card is lacking here, is we don't have this connection to spirit. So I feel like this is to get up and back into spirit. And when you sort of like move into this higher place, others will have to jump up to meet you there. We have this beautiful card, which they're saying to use this as a finalization. So this card of power, this feels to me like a bit more balanced. It feels like a bit more stable. I feel like there's a higher spiritual sun energy coming through. You can see there's a tiny little window in the back of this castle. This, to me, the moat around the earth, air, fire, water energy. Oh, sorry, Kirsten, let's pick one for you. I just go where spirit guides me, but I have seen you tonight, so you're next, okay? So we have this kind of like Capricorn energy as well with this. So this is about setting your aim a little bit higher, raising the spiritual bar in terms of like relationships and who you like allow your energy to be used by. And that's a specific word that they're saying is who you allow your energy to be used by. So maybe reflecting on that or meditating on that. And it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be in a relationship, but who are you giving your mind to? Who are you giving your heart to? Who are you giving your time to? Because there's energy that you can flow into yourself to kind of raise that bar and attract from a higher level. When you attract from a higher level, this is the card that we get, the Priestess. So this is beautiful. This is what we want to see you be doing. So raise the bar on a spiritual level and you're going to attract from so much higher. You're going to come into your power. Beautiful, 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 beautiful transformational energy with this. So Kirsten Dooley, let's pick a card for you and see what spirit has. And I will try and get to as many more as I can. Kirsten, we have the Queen of Cups. There's some deep inner reflection going on at the moment in this energy. I'm feeling it's almost like a breath from spirit, and they're talking about settling in to this level of emotion. And what I mean by that is I feel that I'm sort of like immersing myself in water. So whether there's some kind of like purification or a washing away of the old, spirit is sort of showing me like this cleansing ritual. They're talking about preparing yourself before this next moon phase. So whether there's some things that you want to shed, whether you write them down and you burn them, because they're talking about we need to like transform and get new energy in. Let's pick a card out of the other deck just to clarify too. All right, there's one card here that's sort of catching my eye. Let's have a look what we have. Ooh, Knight of Swords. So in order to kind of move forward, we need to do the reflection. We need to look in and trust into the gut. I feel like this is about opening up to abundance and things as well. Which card are we working from? Yeah, you can see as above, so below. What you create on a mental, emotional and heart level, you're going to get a reflection of down in the spiritual level. So this also has sort of like a heart medicine and kind of like a psychic medicine aspect to this, asking the sun to step in and help transmute anything that is no longer needed. And then we have this Knight of Swords. So this energy for me is kind of like that, you know, charging full steam ahead. In my other deck of cards, it has the Knight charging through fire. It's kind of like, you know, that Tony Robbins energy of walking the hot coals. So this is about sort of like mentally preparing yourself for this next stage. And it's that energy of not just I think I can. This is like summoning and the beating on the chest and going, I know I can. It's about you sort of stepping into that warrior type energy, that Amazonian goddess energy. And, you know, goddesses don't just sit back. They take action. So this is like cleansing the old, getting prepared to get back in the game is what I'm seeing with this. So I hope that that helps. Let's see. So we have Kylie Gardner. Let's pick a card for you. I'm going to try and get through as many. All right, Kylie, what I'm feeling for you is spirit around you. I'm actually seeing angels around you at the moment. And they're just trying to like really soften things. So whether you've been feeling in a fragile heart space, because they're showing me they're wanting to like surround you and kind of put their wings around you. So please meditate on that energy of angels holding you in that presence with their beautiful wings. They're showering your heart in golden energy, surrounded by green and surrounded by blue. So this is higher spiritual healing coming in around the heart chakra at the moment. So whether there's been something that's stepped in or you've taken like a blow or a shock to the heart, Spirit is just going like this. They're trying to calm you, and it's almost like soothing you to sleep. So whether you've felt, how would I say, sorry, I'm just checking something. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Yeah, so what I'm feeling with this is it's that beautiful heart energy that they're wanting to protect. Because Kylie, they're just talking about that you have this sweetness about you, and they're just wanting to kind of like shelter and protect and nurture that. Let's flip this card. Yeah, prudence. I feel like there's new seeds and things to plant as well. This is kind of like about you thinking about long term and thinking about the future, is what I'm feeling with this. There is sort of like that deeper Scorpio energy. I feel like there is sort of like a period of time to kind of protect the heart and to nurture, but I do feel that abundance will come. Whether this is abundance on a monetary level, I feel like this is more of abundance around the heart. So be open to higher aspects and possibilities manifesting around the heart. It's a very beautiful energy, but I feel that it's still about nurturing and healing the heart first. Okay. All right, Aaron Luke Harris. Let's pick a card. Good to see some guys on here too. Such a nice mix tonight of guys and girls. Lots of energy. All right, so let's see what we have for Aaron. All right, so Aaron, what this sort of showing me for you at the moment is there's something of a deeper thought type level, and I feel like Spirit is going like this. They're like massaging the temples. So whether there's been some stress, whether it's with work, they're just showing me it's like breathing out. Whether you feel that there's a few sectors in life at the moment that are just a little bit more stressful than perhaps you would like, or whether it's that you want to kind of like level up. Spirit is sort of showing me it's like things feel here but you want them to be there, is the energy that they're showing me. We're going to flip this. Oh, this is cool. Ace of Swords. So what I see this as is this is a connection going from physical into higher self. This is about sort of like leveling up. I see this sword as heart energy, and there's this beautiful snake at the bottom of the sword. So it's kind of like raising the bar with this kundalini. This is about gaining clarity through that higher awareness of self. So this is what I was just saying. It's like things feeling here when you want them to be up there. This is available to you at the moment. Let's pick a clarifying card out of the other deck. For anyone wanting to book private one-on-one readings, I do have a discount code Alchemy, which is up until I think Christmas Day here in Australia. It's available for. So yeah, all the bookings made before then will be able to have that code applied. Actually, it's a 1 hour booking. If you're doing a 1 hour booking, the code is for that. So for the clarifying card, Aaron, we have the card of the devil. So really sort of like looking into if there's any of this kind of energy around like you wanting to feel like you're leveling up, looking at where this is trying to distract you. So if you're like, all right, I want to be on this trajectory at this particular point in time, or it's like, like writing your future timeline and you want to be in a certain place at a certain time, what's pulling you away from that? What's kind of like distracting you from getting to where you wish to go? And they're also telling me to pick another card. Yeah, because look, you've been working hard. You've been working on yourself. You've been working out in the field, it looks like here. So whether there's like, harder physical work, or whether, I feel like they're saying this is about you working on yourself, like about leveling up. And they're doing like a head scratching thing. So I feel like you also need to perhaps look into different ways of dealing with letting go of stress, because there's more to come in, like as in terms of manifestation and things. When you let go of stress, they're just showing me it's like breathing out, you allow for more to come in. So let's pick a card for the rest of the week for you. Magnetism. When you let go, there's more that's magnetically going to be attracted to you. So it says, I'm a magnet for drawing positive things and experiences to me in my life. So this is why Spirit got me to pick from the other deck too. Syrian star cards are available on my website. So let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Kylie. And we have Adam Stockdale. Let's pick a card for you. Adam, I'm actually getting Spirit stand behind me at the moment. They're touching my back in connection with you. So whether you've been feeling kind of like paranormal activity or, you know, possible loved ones that have passed over, I'm just feeling like this energy of Spirit standing with you. We have the card of fortune. I feel like something is kind of like change is afoot, would be one way of describing it. So yeah, powerful energies coming in at the moment. I feel that this is really, they're talking about getting into alignment, making things and yourself more conducive for energy to flow in. So it's kind of like the parting of the sea or parting of the river, so that you can kind of have that direct funnel energy. Yeah, it's a real funnel type energy that they're showing me. Let's pick a card out of the other deck very quickly. Oh, they want one from the bottom. King of Pentacles. This is a good thing. These two cards are good. So with this is possibly about like developing and kind of like anchoring this idea, this sort of parting of the energies as well. For me, it does feel like new beginnings, whether there's something that is about to come in, you know, entrepreneur wise or spirit wise. Pay attention to different things that are kind of like landing in your lap at the moment, but be careful and protective of who you share them with. The other thing that I'm getting drawn to in the very base bottom of the card is these little mushrooms. So whether there's a plant medicine aspect, whether there's, you know, little messages, because mycelium, which is the mushroom network, has a real communicative type ability. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Aaron's just saying, I'm so grateful for what you have just said. It's very spot on. So thank you. You are welcome. And if you did want to continue with a one-on-one session, I do have my discount code, because there's only so much that we can unfortunately go into here in such a short time. So I hope that that also helps, Adam. And let's also, okay, Kerry Addison, quickly, let's pick a card for you. I'm sorry, guys, Spirit's just taking me to certain energies tonight. It's almost like a gush of wind, and they sort of blow me in a different direction. So let's see what we have for you, Kerry. So will my work situation change next year? I'm actually being shown what looks to be like a crossroad. So I feel like there's sort of like a pick, and they're going like this. To me, it's being shown sort of like a wheel, but it keeps oscillating. I'm not sort of seeing it stop. It's like musical chairs is literally the energy that I'm seeing with this. Okay, 2 cards. What I'm actually feeling like in my body, I'm not sure if you've got some health stuff going on as well, but the energy they're showing me in the body is, or whether it's sort of like feeling a bit anxious in connection to do with this. I do sort of feel like there is body stuff. I'm getting a little bit of like a head fog, almost headachy type feel. I'm also feeling my energy go up and down and in and out, whether it's sort of like a little bit of a, you know, a low iron situation or like a little bit of a fatigue type situation. But I also feel that it's emotionally linked in to do with not feeling that things are perhaps in the place of where you want in terms of work. Okay, so you know how I said before about the crossroads and things like that. So this is the Sun card. You can see this sort of like that oscillation or that spin energy that we were talking about. We also have Science. So, you know, the Sun is the card of happiness. For me, this is also about timing. This is about kind of like reaching for that higher aspect, because we have this tiny little Hebrew symbol here as well, which is, you know, about kind of like holding up that energy. So it's almost like holding your cup up for the sun to infuse it and to reach for something higher. This is about transformation too, but I feel that it's when you calm yourself, because I'm seeing what looks to be a compass. When you calm and sort of like center yourself, that higher option will appear. So it's like with the chaos and the anxiety and different physical feelings at the moment, it's harder to get into this sun energy and to see that light at the end of the tunnel. So this is also like a mind kind of card, the Mercury energy in the top of this, and also remembering that science and spirituality used to be connected. So this is kind of like transcending the difficulties. It's sort of like a period of adjustment and things, but I feel this is sort of more current energy, whereas this to me feels that it's sort of like on the horizon, and we often see the sun on the horizon as well. So yeah, I hope that that helps. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight for one-on-one readings. Please make sure to jump on my personal page. I'm also on Instagram, but I do take bookings from my website, which is in every time zone. It will appear in your time. But sending you love for the week. If you missed the collective reading, please go back to the start of the video and you'll see everyone's included in the first few cards that we picked. So sending you lots of love. Thank you for joining us.